Audio test, audio testing, audio. If I could get an audio check, please, on Facebook, on TikTok, and YouTube, that would be great. Try now. Testing. Okay. Audio is okay. Can you check audio now, please? On YouTube? Check audio. YouTube, Facebook. Because I know TikTok is okay. All right, we'll start regardless now. All right, good afternoon, everybody. We have one person in office today, and quite a few people have joined us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. No Instagram today, but everything will be recorded for today, December the 2nd session on YouTube. So in case anybody has anybody misses out on something, we can definitely, you can go back and hear everything. So I'll start my presentation right now. So welcome everybody. So I'll start with a quotation here that They say sky is the limit for ambition, and we say sky is the only beginning. This is not our quotation, but we use this as an inspiration to kind of get you started, because it is true with this business that we're in. And I'll go over everything step by step. Before I begin, some disclaimers and disclosures. Everything I tried to fit on a screen, just like if you even sign a cell phone agreement, there are some disclosures and disclaimers you need to know. I know it's very hard to read it on a screen, very fine print, 1-point font, but you can go on superareas.com and actually read out the full disclosure. To break it down, really comes down to 3 main points to clarify our position. We are not financial advisors. We are not financial brokers. We're not going to lead you into any investment that we recommend. We are affiliated with a few companies, but in terms of any losses and any profits that you make in using our software is entirely your own. We don't tell you where to invest. We don't invest on your behalf. We're not financial advisors. We are not brokers, investment bankers, hedge fund managers, nothing like that. We are one software company. That's all we are. We've always been a software company. We've written software for many, many different industries, and lately we've been focusing on the financial stock market. So we write software. That's it. How you use our software is entirely up to you. How you make money, lose money, everything is to get the legal thing out of the way, so everybody's very clear that, hey, we're not going to ask you for any money. We're not going to take your money, invest in somewhere, and don't expect us to, trade on your behalf. The presentation structure is for today, just like any Saturday, is as follows. We break it down into 2 levels. So level 1, approximately 12 to 2 basic understandings for beginners. Some people absolutely have no idea what exactly are we presenting. And level 2 is more for advanced trading concept. And today I'm going to make a little bit of a change after 2:30. I'll try to do this on Zoom. And those people who are waiting, I know, anxiously, who are on our trial and they want to ask me very technical questions regarding our software, yes, I'll do it on Zoom. And I'll still do it on TikTok. So if you want to join us over at Zoom, I'll show you a link later on that you will be able to join us there. So the idea is that I will share my screen. I'll go over all the ways we take a trade. So about 3 to 5 hours approximately. We'll take a break around 2 o'clock. All of this is streamed and recorded at our social media accounts: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So anything that you ask me will get recorded. The people who are sitting here, who are joining us, their audio is being recorded, but not their video, because cameras are facing towards us. This is emphasis on audience engagement, so it's a lucky day. We'll go much more in terms of depth, because when there's a bigger crowd, I don't get to kind of get a one-on-one session. So any question you have, regardless online or offline, I will explain as much as I can. And if I can't find an answer, I'll find from other team members. So really it's a question answer style format after the introduction. About us. So I always begin with here. It's 44 years in the making, because I'm 44 years old, right? So my birthday passed November 19. I just turned 44. So it took me 44 years to get here. So while I'm standing here, so I've been in Canada since 1996. I migrated here from Pakistan, and I was lucky enough to go to a wonderful school in Kitchener, Waterloo area. Cameron Heights is where I graduated from. Then went to secondary schools, and post-secondary I did there as well. And my passion was always in computers. So computer software, computer hardware, and growing up we've seen everything, and I'm lucky to be here that we've seen from AI and all the way dating back to floppy disks and earlier than that. So this is a magazine of a community college, Conestoga College, Kitchener. The date is November 6, 2000. As you can see, approximately 23 years or so. And I was lucky enough to win gold medal for Canada. So I've been, I have been many places competing for many different things as young as, again, 18, 19, 20 years old. And I was able to secure a gold medal for Canada, within Canada in Edmonton. So it's a provincial competition, and then I was fortunate enough to represent Canada in US as well, and as well as South Korea. So this is a bit of a history about me. So extensive background in computers and in software, hardware, not so much in hardware, but software as well. So I'll try again my level best to get you guys up to the speed in this presentation of why you are here. The purpose of everybody joining me offline and online, everybody these days, is to learn a new skill as well as to be able to make extra money. Simple as that. So financial, last 23 years or so or more, I've seen Canada it's becoming a little bit more challenging to live in Canada in terms of expense-wise, and mass immigration and quite of lack of infrastructure, and things are getting honestly expensive. And Tim Hortons used to cost, what, 57 cents back in 2000, and now it costs $1.49. So it's tripled almost at a cost, but the wages and income hasn't kept up, unfortunately. So so there is an opportunity out there, so I can show you a business that you can do from anywhere in the world. All you need is a Windows computer. That's a must. Cannot work on Mac. That's just the problem with our software. And you'll be able to make money, quite a bit of money. And then at the end of the presentation, I'll show you how you can make up to $100,000 a day into this business. But it takes a little bit of a understanding how everything works, right? So everybody joins us again online and offline for one particular reason, and that is how to make money. And why we started this program is for exact same reason. There's a lot of people out there teaching you how to trade, how to get into financial industry, but we found that there wasn't one single institute who was giving you every single thing at one place. So like a one-stop shop. What exactly is it that we are selling? And so first of all, our claim is that everybody can learn no matter who you are. And just remember this, we have a saying at our office: if you can breathe, we can show you how to trade. And you require absolutely no prior experience at all. And if you haven't even had a computer in your life, we are dedicated to get you going with but only condition is you have to be willing to put effort in. You have to understand that what we're teaching, how we're teaching, and just follow. That's all. So what we will talk about today, it's an interactive session, like I said, question answer over online, offline. We'll show you some basic financial knowledge, some risk management, smart money, and everything. So basically, if you from zero to hero and everything in between, whether you have never traded a financial market before, or you are you've been trading 10, 15, 20, 50 years, doesn't matter, right? We can definitely share you something that you can have, you can definitely make use of it. And like I said, at the end of the presentation, I'll do, hi, just have a seat, no problem. So at the end of the presentation, I'll show you guys a very basic formula, very basic math on how you can earn up to $1,000 a day. This won't be happening right away, just but at least I'll throw it out there on how to accomplish that. So, hi, how are you? You have experience in trading, somewhat?
Pakistan.
Okay, no problem. So it just depends on how I start the presentation in terms of absolute basics or like with a little bit of an advanced.
Yes, I mean, demo, making demo trades on
Okay, that's fine. So you know more about limit orders and things like that, okay. But I have some, the way this presentation works, just to kind of recap, it's approximately 4 hours, right? So first 2 hours, I kind of give you a presentation how the program works. And the second presentation is for those who already are enrolled in the program and have some basic questions. So that's just to go over the slides. Anybody can learn. It's very easy. It was a bit about myself. And so 2 hours basic understanding and advanced concept. So this institution has been here for quite some time in Mississippi. Absolutely, but everything is recorded online. You can hear all of it on our YouTube channel. You don't have to, and everything is interactive. And when we have a small in-person crowd, it makes things much easier. So I can answer questions as we go rather than my scripted kind of a presentation. So what are we teaching you? We are teaching you here on how to trade. There are various ways to trade anything, and primarily we focus on one market at the beginning. So there are lots of ways to, so we, like in this financial industry, you have thousands of ways to make money and thousands of ways to enter into stock market, into a financial, whether it's mutual funds, whether it's futures, index, bonds, doesn't matter. But we're gonna take one out and we're gonna start our program with that, and we focused on a instrument called futures. Now futures, just to start with it, is 100% gambling, by the way, just to get that out of the way, because I have some people online, they say, hey, from the community I belong to, it's frowned upon, and they say, hey, because it's as close to a gambling, it's forbidden. In many cultures it is, but I'm gonna explain how the way we do it is not gambling and how real estate is gambling as well. So I'll explain in both ways to get that out of the way. So futures market is basically you open up your computer and you're only predicting which way a price will go. A price of gold, price of stock, price of option, doesn't matter. So whole day your job is just to predict. And if you predict in the right direction, you make money. There is no other, you don't have any value in the company, you don't have any stock ownership, you don't do anything in the futures market. All you're doing is just predicting. And if you predict right, they'll reward you. It's like going to a casino. That's why the terms casino, betting, gambling comes very close to, especially this market, which is futures, because the words they use, they kind of go together. For example, betting. You're betting on a price to go up. And you're hedging, all of that. So speculation is the word. So for example, right now gold is $2,000. I'm just going to pick a number. Doesn't have to be this. If I say gold is going to drop to 1900, and if I'm right in my prediction, price goes down, I will make money. So that's the benefit of this industry. First of all, is regardless price goes up, regardless price goes down, you make money. You can predict gold is going to go to 3,000 and you will make money. So you don't have to own anything. Generally the stock market is you buy something, you hold on to it, you expect the company to do well. If the price goes up, you make money. But generally if the price of the stock goes down, you lose money. But in this case, we're not owning anything. We don't own anything. We don't have any say on any market whatsoever. And all we're doing is just predicting, hey, if I can predict the price to go down. So you go to a casino, pick a roulette. Roulette, the way it works is you take a ball, you throw in a bunch in this pit, and wherever it lands, they give you a reward. And then you bet, let's say I'm gonna bet $100 and they'll give me $1,000. So it's betting. Same thing here. You sit on a wheel, it's a ladder. If the price jumps up, you make money, price goes down. So if you're just doing it blindly, it's 100% gambling. 100, there's no second opinion about it. So the key word is blindly. Here we teach you how not to trade blindly. So that is the number one thing, is How are you going to be able to predict with precise software and with your patience? And hey, I'm going to predict, and I have like live examples on our groups and our that they predict and they make $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a day, no problem. So you have to first understand that we're going to take the gambling out of it, period. You are not going to just blindly click on a number and think that, hey, this is going to make me money, or just short, or the word is you're short that you're going to just sell something blindly. So there's no more blind, and so you have to do everything with confidence. How big the market is, $23 trillion a day. I don't have to go into the depths of it, how much money you can make. This is like driving to Niagara Falls and the mist that's over you. If you make 100,000 a day, that's just the mist of it. So I don't have to really get in depth of how big the market is. So I'll open up the software. Meanwhile, you have any questions? Like everything is starting to. How the program works, I will tell you. Okay, so we start with futures market. Let me tell you, let's get the cost out of the way. How much does this cost to join? So some people don't want to wait until the end of the presentation and say, hey, you just kept us hanging, and they wanted to walk out, and I said, no problem, it's okay. This software, by the way, has been here for quite a few years, so we are not a new company. So to buy a lifetime license, so this software has 4 layers. The software cost, the one that we are selling you, is $25,000 lifetime. There is a package for $15,000. There's a package for $5,000. So these are the lifetime packages. And then we have a package on a subscription model, which is only $10 a day. And it is $300 a month. In Canada, it's 300 Canadian plus HST. Out of Canada, it's 300 US dollar, period, regardless from wherever you are. So this is the price structure. You are more than welcome to, and before that, there's a 14-day trial, free. You don't have to pay us anything. You take the program, you try for 14 days, doesn't make sense, get out. Meaning that, because this requires discipline. We can show you everything. I'll show you charts, trade analysis, risk management. I cannot teach you discipline, period. So that is on your own, and I cannot control your greed. Because everybody comes in and says, hey, can you show us a way to make 100, 200 a day? And then when we show them how to make 1,000 a day, they forget their original goal, and kind of things go chaotic, right? So you have to make sure you come with very clear understanding of your path on how you're gonna go about it. So the program, the way it starts is you send me a message to Sam or Bilal or anybody with the WhatsApp, and we'll send you a couple of videos on how to get started in terms of you have to download a piece of software. It's called Ninja Trader. So we start trading you on a program called Ninja Trader 8. So that is the platform. We start you with S&P 500. So you trade S&P 500 futures. We start you with a free broker, so there's no cost for you. So for first 14 days, there's 0 cost. Ninja is free, our software is free, broker is free, data is free. There is no cost for you to join us. Simple, period, plain and simple. Where do we make money? If you like our program, you can start, like you can get there now. Some people who, when I do this presentation, by the way, I have to speak for 3 days, especially in Vegas. People who were buying it as a corporate license. When they want to buy 10 license, that's a $250,000 deal. I really have to speak for, a day or 3 days there. But when I'm doing this presentation, as you see, it's very lightly in terms of like we don't go in depth of the software right away. But you can start here and work your way up there. There is nothing that this person gets and this doesn't, or this doesn't, or this, or this, or this. Even on a 14-day trial, we treat you like you have paid us $25,000. So you come on board, you join the group, you download the software, you set up on super areas. This experience is 12 hours of video watching first. You have to know what my software does. You have to kind of understand it. So the first 14 days, I want you to watch the videos. Watch the videos, 5 videos plus some small clips online on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Is within 14 days. Then after 4 or 5 days, my team will install a piece of software on your computer and you will practice it. It doesn't cost anything. We're not asking for credit card, e-transfer, nothing. A lot of guys who take our videos, go online and start requesting crypto or anything, they're fake, they're scam. One original company right here, we will not ever message you to send us money. That's number one. Number two, you like the program after 14 days, you continue, you don't like the program, there is zero commitment. There is no charges for you to even sign up. So we at the sign up, we're asking name and phone and email. That's it. So once you've signed up, if you like the program, you kind of see, hey, this is something we can work out, hopefully. Again, we're not asking any of this. I want you, so don't think of any of this. Just focus here. The price is $300 a month. It is a month-to-month commitment. You like the program, you keep, so again, the course, the material, the software, the training, the coaching, everything comes with the 300. So there is no additional cost other than your own investment money. So and I'll explain you at the end of the presentation. You don't even have to invest your money. These days, there are so many companies out there, they'll pay you to trade. And that's called a funded program, and I'll explain that, no problem. So after 14 days, you like the program, you say, hey, guys, I think I can handle it. So we try to enroll you in a 3-month program, but it's optional. You don't have to go ahead. Start with $300. Hey, you like it, again, you graduate into month 2, month 3, but we'll put together a 3-month program for you. But the idea is, after month 3, this fee should be coming out of your trading, plain and simple. If you buy, let's say you spend $1,000 after HST with us, $1,000. And if you're not making money, slow down and evaluate and say, hey, what is going on? Why am I not being able to pay the fees? Because it doesn't matter if you have $1 million or you're just struggling to make the ends meet. Either cases, I don't want your money coming out of anything else except trading. Meaning that $300 that you give it to us, I have to respect that, and I have to really make sure that you're able to make this $300 a month from your trading business. This should not come out of any other business, whatever you're doing. Yes, there is a cost of learning, there is, but after 3 months, that should be enough. We always say, hey, every time we talk to a trader, he still loses some money today. You know what they underline? Hey, it's the cost of learning. Hey, when does the cost of learning stop? That's what we, every time you lose money, oh, I learned something from this. Complete bogus. I don't buy that. I just say, hey, at what point you're going to say, enough is enough, let's make money. So I talk to brokers who've been, I've talked to students or traders who've been with a broker 10 years, and they have never requested a payout. Because every time they lose money, they run to the bank, they send them more money, send them more money, and everything. Oh, I learned something. I'm still learning. That has to stop. That has to be a time where you say, hey, I've done enough experiments, now I'm just gonna. So in this business, there's a problem. There are two or three major problems. Number one, trading is easy. Trading is the easiest business because it has a 50% chance of winning or losing. You click right, you'll make money. You click wrong, you'll lose money. So trading is not the hard part. And if 100 people join us, online or offline, 99% fail, 97% fail, 98%. Doesn't matter my program or in trading in general. So the idea is that if 100 people join and only 1 to 3% are passing, why does a lot of people join that? You know, so this is a basic human hey, how are you doing? So human psychology is you want to try something. It's like playing a lottery. Everybody plays a lottery to win. If they stop giving out money, nobody will play lottery. So this is as close to same thing as everybody wants to come here and test their luck. Hey, I'm going to be a trader because so-and-so has done so well and everything. And I want to take action. So more and more people are joining, which is good for us, but only 1 to 3% are winning. Period, plain and simple. Like I said, you take this program or you can take a $100,000 program. Once you join, their chances are very slim. And what is it killing? What's the problem that what is happening with 98%? Only 2 problems. Lack of discipline, can't control greed, overtrade. So trading is very easy, very, very, very easy. Honestly, with a piece of software, I have some students, 74 years old or plus. I teach them one thing. When these 2 lines pinch, sell. When these 2 lines pinch, buy. That's it. And if you can stick to that discipline, my software will do everything for you. In a case that it's not going to put a trade for you, but it'll give you the best accurate predictions to where the market is going to go, and then you just follow the system. And then let's say at 9:30, another thing, market is open 23 hours. So this casino runs 23 hours. That's a problem. Because what happens is you're always restless to get more. So if you're not working with targets says, hey, take profit $100, close this thing down. Take targets $200, $1,000, doesn't matter. I don't care. You set a target for $100,000 a day. I wrote at the end of the presentation right there how to make 100 grand a day. If you don't have a target, I can't help you. Meaning that you're going to be sitting in front of it. And I always give example of my distant cousin is he lost his wife over this. Because what happens, he's up $5,000, then he starts selling home things, and he's like, now I need more money to go in to do revenge trading. So this is a very dark business too in that case, that if you can't control yourself, if you're very impulsive and you just take, without any analysis, you take actions, not for you. Absolutely not for you. Because
So addiction, you're not
because our biggest of the biggest traders, even after myself doing this for 12 years, I've fallen trap of overtrading. Overtrading is like, okay, I've taken a trade, I made $300, what do I do now? Because most of our life, we are now trained with human psychology to get paid by hourly. Whether, I don't care, you are a neurosurgeon, in the US, you get paid, let's say $1 million a year salary. Or you're standing at Walmart making minimum wage. Whole life we are now controlled by per hour, per year, per month, whatever. Not here. Here you can sit, make one click, $300 done. That could take less than nanoseconds for you to be able to do it. So what happens is human mind doesn't accept that. Human says, hey, what the heck did I do to earn this $300 so fast and I don't deserve it? And okay, let's take another attempt, and that's where you start either getting addicted to this, or so you have to, you will come with just 2 things, rest we will provide. And those 2 things are discipline and controlling your greed. Because set a target, you want to make $100 a day, 2, 3, 5, I don't care, we'll get you there. But just come in thinking that, hey, you have to control your greed. This market is open 23 hours a day from 6 p.m. until next 5 p.m. I'm going to stop here just to kind of recap. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay, this is an interactive session. Anytime you can just raise your hand and I'll answer any question, right? So everything, if you missed anything, it's being recorded online, no problem. And we just basically teach you how to trade. Okay, you were here. Okay. So you've kind of caught up. So basically that's the program, right? So how you get started is download the software, get familiar with our culture, company culture, how we do it, and what are you getting for $300? You ask, hey, what am I getting? So we're going to give you a few things. Piece of software that you can analyze, that analyzes for you markets. You're going to get a live stream from us every single day. As long there's a trading day, somebody is going to give you a brief. In the morning, before the market opens, we're going to say, hey, and I'm going to sit with you. Most likely you'll see me or a few other students like me who will come in front of the camera, and you will log in through our website called superareas.com. And so I'll show you what exactly you will get. So this is our website, superareas.com. All the disclosures I was talking, you are there. You click agree to terms, you log in. And let's say I log in as a student. So right here it kind of tells you your expiry, and right here it says click here to access live. So from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., that's the lowest amount of time, and then until 2 p.m., the longest I'm sitting with you. You can tune in anywhere in the world and you can listen to my commentary, and many commentaries like me on live. Meaning you can ask me, hey, what is NASDAQ doing? What is gold doing? What is Dow doing? What is S&P doing? So I'll quickly open it up and see, hey, but most trading time in this market is 9:30 to 11. Most traders get up and successful traders, the 3% are done by 9:30 to 11. They're not sitting there trading whole day or whole night to make $200-300. You're in, you make your target, you out, you're done. That's how we operate. We give you something called before the market opens, 1 hour before it opens, at 9:30, at 8:30, you will get these numbers. And you ask me, what are these numbers mean? So what happens is, if you know, in the trading business, these are support and resistance levels. So all 10 markets, our software will calculate for you, and it'll tell you, if S&P was to go up, these are the reversal points. So there's like a couple of hundred points sitting right here for you. For example, the other day, I was screaming on Friday, hey, when the NASDAQ gets to 16,050, short. And anybody who shorted, Sam here too, right? We just all together, because it's a collaborative of effort. All of us got together, and it's a big community now that, hey, we now know what our support and resistance number is, and then you go ahead. So we shorted on Friday, S&P 500 from 4,600. Fell down 4 points. Everybody made an easy $200, right? So these are the numbers that give you early in advance to kind of give you a guideline of where the market go. So you're getting the areas, you're getting the live stream, you're getting one-on-one coaching through me, through live stream, as well as anything we can find that can help you grow your business or this industry that you can learn, we'll share with you. So we're not holding anything, hey, because, so you ask me, okay, you're doing so well, why are you sharing? This is a very common question. Everybody says, hey, this is an amazing piece of software. Why are you giving away, or why are you, because everybody has that skepticism and think of a so-called scam idea that, hey, if they're so good, why don't they just keep it for yourself? So this comes down to basically the 4 different points I always rise. And I explained that 4 points as follows. First of all, we use this software ourselves. We've been using it for the last 12 years. We make money, and we make wicked amount of money. Only time we have lost is lack of discipline and can't control greed. Number 2, when you buy our software or you subscribe to it, we have an additional revenue coming in from you, which every business likes, number 2. So, of course, you buy it, we make money too. 3 is important in a sense that we launched this subscription model in July. Before, the way our business works is we advertise on radio, and we really cater towards South Asian market, because that's what I speak, that's what my community is. So we advertise on a lot of South Asian radio station. They come in for a presentation like this, but you either have to pick this number, 5,000, 15,000. Right now there's a presentation happening at 3 o'clock at Dixie, Mississauga office. We have a second location there. So now we have broken this into 2 offices. So we have a subscription model office right here in Woodbridge, and we have if you were to pick a different model of our software, presentation happens at 1 o'clock, at Dixie Matheson. It's a little bit longer presentation in terms of what you're getting, but so now we have again 2 programs, 5,000, 15,000, 25,000, and a subscription. So when we launched this, the third point was I had a lot of guys who said, hey, we honestly can't afford any of this. We don't want to take that much risk. So then we started, hey, no problem. We're gonna give you a subscription-based model, just like, so you'll pay $300 a month until you're comfortable, and then you can graduate into this. Only difference, primarily there's one difference. At the other office, you get to come here and sit in front of me. That is the only difference. You have a desk, you have a chair, just like this here. So that's called the lifetime license office, and this is a subscription. This here, you do everything from your home. You're still connected with us, but because of the cost is significantly less. Look at from 5,000 plus HST to 300 plus HST, look at the gap. And you can always graduate into this. If you pay us $5,000 on the Win Lifetime over there, you will get 1 month of in-person. Simple. In person, you can come for 1 month and sit. If you pay me 15,000, you can sit there for 1 year. If you pay me 25,000, you can sit there for the rest of your life. But we don't want that. We want you to be able to trade anywhere in the world. So the idea is, I don't really care about this. You should be making at least this much money after 90 days or so. And then again, like I said to these ladies, that after 3 months, this fee should be coming from your trading. It shouldn't come from your other businesses. So that's all the differences. So I had a lot of guys who said, we can't afford you to. So the point number 3 was that nobody could really afford sometimes a 5,000. It's a steep number. You don't know me, I don't know you. You're gonna say, hey, what am I getting for 5,000? So it's a bit of a steeper step. So I'm still selling. Maybe every weekend I sign up 4 people. If 20 attend, maybe 4 every weekend sign up. In a month, we'll probably sell 10 license or 12 license every month. Still a good number, but I have a much bigger market here. Much bigger market. We launched this program in July of subscription model, and now we have worldwide audience. UAE, UK, Germany, Australia, even so a lot of people who wanted to come towards our program said, hey, this is a little bit steep, but we'll take a risk. So some people joined just to see it, and even before that, you have a 14 days. So we are now trying to capture a bigger audience worldwide. So with this number, we believe genuinely that it is very much affordable for everybody, period. So this number is good enough, which is, we call it $10 a day. So $10 a day will get you everything. You just can't come and sit in front of us, period. That's all. Stream is the same, area is the same, software is the same, support is the same, everything is the same. You're just, think of it this way. Instead of going to York University, you're just doing self-study at home. So York has infrastructure, it costs, everything else. But when you do University of Phoenix online, the cost is significant for the same degree, by the way, right? So that program is the same. And number 4, we felt that a lot of people couldn't again afford. So that was the number 3. Number 4 point was, we're building a community now. Community in a sense that, let's say we've sold 12,000 licenses in last decade or so, but with this, we can now actually grow a community in a sense that, let's say, the way trading works is, this is the one industry you have to announce your trade. Meaning, if I bought gold, I'll tell you to buy gold, I'll tell you to buy, I'll tell you to buy. If all 4 of us buy gold, price goes up. So this business is the only business you have to tell everybody, hey, I'm gonna go take a trade, can you please follow? So when they follow, the herd follows, the top guys keep winning because everybody else is keep rising the price, just like the Bitcoin, just like the housing market, just like anything. So one person has to just say, so if I don't announce it, we'll die. So this is again the one business where we have to absolutely tell you what we're doing. Otherwise there's no point. I can't be hiding my shares or stocks, otherwise nobody will. So when we're growing a community, right now in our Telegram member group, we have 1,700 or so members sitting. TikTok has 16,000, Instagram has about 1,000. So the idea is, let's say we have 1 million users, and just we announce that, hey, this point is coming. Get ready to short. So you know how big institutions do? They have big money, big volume. I don't expect every 1 million users to just place a trade at that time. Even if you take 100,000, 10% of it, that's a big number to kind of have the market work together, right? So I don't want to say on the record that I want to become a market mover. I'm not. That's not allowed. You can't move the market. But what happens is, alone I have no power. But if I have millions of people worldwide working together and they use these areas to make the purchase or sell an order, it's a joint effort, right? So our target worldwide, next 5 years or so, to have a million subscriber community. And these days, million is not big number. So I have people again joining from different areas. They're testing it. And then when we say, hey, let's short from 45.95, and everybody gets to that number, 45.90, they start selling. So now alone, 12,000 license have no value. But when you have 200,000 licensing, doing the same thing at the same time, it does that. So these are the core 4 values. We make money, you make money, we make money. For those individuals who can't afford, they can come on board and then build the community all together. So these were the 4 main points on how to do it. Now I'm going to come back to the software. Any questions? Okay, keeping it straightforward. So NinjaTrader is the platform we use. We are working on making this available on MetaTrader because that's other part of the world does use it. We understand that. So our development team has been working non-stop to get this going on MetaTrader. So right now it is only working on Ninja. So what is NinjaTrader? It's a platform. It's a platform for trading just like Binance, XMS, Meta, Plus, any of that. And so our software works within Meta. So this is what the software looks like. When you open it up, this is what you will see. By the way, we did not write NinjaTrader. Ninja is a free platform. Anybody can download, connect it to any broker, anything like that. So people say, is Ninja yours? No, it's a US, California, I believe, company that owns it. And they have made a very, very simple to use platform. When you open it up, you have a depth of market, DOM, price going up, price going down. We pick futures market, first of all. So we help you trade futures market. And you ask me why futures? It's the cheapest, simple. Like to get into futures market, you can get as low as $15 or $100, right? And then you can trade even micro contracts in there. That every time the price jumps up $1 of S&P, you make $5 or lose. So it is the easiest market to get into. And if you can do this market in NASDAQ, which is the top 100 tech companies index, you can do anything. Pretty much any market you can do. And this software, the good news is, I don't care what your account portfolio is, whether you have starting capital of $200 or $200 million. This software works for everything. Stocks, options, futures, cryptocurrencies, forex, crypto, anything. So it's not limited to just futures. We are just using futures as like a tricycle that you're learning it, like with extra care, and then how to read the news, how to judge the market, what is an upper band, lower band. So I have to start somewhere. So we start you with S&P 500 futures market. So that's where we kind of get you started. What else? Everything is done for you, by the way. You don't have to do anything in the software. Just look at certain things that our video will tell you to do. For example, when the price hits certain points, that's your entry point. When these lines merge, it means something. So what we have done for you is taken all the analysis and done for you. By the way, we haven't invented anything. I keep saying the word is, Henry Ford made the car. Tesla did not make the car. Elon Musk did nothing. All they did was they took an old concept of 4 wheels and put AI in it, put intelligence, put like all the radars and everything to kind of make the car much more, and of course electric altogether. But same thing we did. None of the fundamentals we are using are new. Moving averages, hundreds of years. Candles, Japanese candles, 4,000 years old. RSI, relative strength index, mathematic. So All we did was an old trader who wanted to trade just has to do everything themselves. There are better software that now do it. We said, hey, what is a trader needs? So they said, we need 20 different things. We need RSI, MACDs, BBs. We need moving averages, value areas, night sessions, trends. We're like, let me take care of it. Let a 16 gig of RAM and iCore 5 or 7, because human mind is not good at computing math at the level a computer is. So rather than you drawing these lines, we're going to do it for you. All you have to do is just watch when these lines come together. So we're going to take all of that energy and just focus on 5 or 6 things. This is called RSI. When RSI is 99%, sell. When RSI is 0, buy. That's it. And here's the beauty of it. You're like, hey, well, how come it's so accurate? Because we are working in the background and these things are coming from a cloud server. So if we find that certain things are not working, we're going to make the mathematical changes on our end. You don't have to do anything. So let's say if RSI is not hitting properly, the hit ratio is not there, we're going to fix it on, this is 12th version in 12 years, right? If the mid-band is going out of sync, if the value area is not coming in, if the MACDs are not behaving the way they are, excuse me, sorry. Okay, that is loud. I thought I was on Do Not Disturb. Sorry guys. So some people say, hey, I don't need any of this. I could care less. I could do this all myself. I know how to pay. We are not forcing anybody to join. Yes.
For example, how many moves were trading?
Yes.
Only 2.5 years.
No problem.
So the question I have is, usually indicators except the RSI which follows the price, and it doesn't really know what happens divergence. The other indicators usually are a little bit behind.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. They're lagging indicators.
Exactly, they're lagging indicators. So,
Two different things.
yeah.
The main difference in our software is an API called Smart Money. We don't work with time. Number one. So first we eliminated time. 99% of the indicators said time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30. And when you start analyzing based on time, everything falls apart. Because your pattern go wacko, so we said, okay, how can we address that problem of time? So bigger companies in Wall Street use something called Smart Money. So if you look at my software, it will only move if the Smart Money is in the system or not. It will just sit there on the bar. Price will go up, it does not follow any other traditional. So we went and paid massive amount of money to secure an API to give us Smart Money. So when the Smart Money is in the system, it will go. And when the Smart Money starts moving, we start moving the graph. So that's why these are not lagging indicators. So these are the live market data based on Smart Money. So that's where, again, that comes in a 14. I can claim anything, absolutely anything. This is the thing, this is going to print out gold or money. But I don't have to prove anything. My software will prove it within the 14 days. Just test it. Test it on gold, Dow. Put your other indicators all in my office, 6 screens. I not only use this, I have TradingView. I have so many other things, and I parallel compare, right? And then we can say, because we have to improve our software too, right? To kind of make it better and better and better, right? So we look at what a competition is doing, what a general public is doing. Hello, have a seat. And what is AI is helping us. So we are we're at the edge of it, right? On top of it. So if you find something not working, ping us. Say, hey, this theory is not working. These areas are not working. We just say this software or any software. When there is high volatility news, like schedule, nothing will work. You know what will work? Still areas. the areas that we give, yesterday was FOMC market minutes. To 11 o'clock, they started talking. No software in the world can predict what will happen because that's AI-driven orders, right? Bots are doing the trading. But we knew when it gets to 4,600, sell. I knew. I don't care what the indicator of RSI was saying. I knew about the price. The price has to bounce, and that is a mathematical calculation of something called magic band. And we have written that in the software. So what happens is, doesn't matter what a market does, what RSI does, what Bollinger's Band do, moving average do, price has a memory. So so what my software does is, it has a data at the cloud side of last 10 years, last 5 years, last 1 year. So with a blink of an eye, or faster than that, it can compute where the reversal point is. So that doesn't matter. You don't even have to follow my software, by the way. That's how good we are. Just look at our areas. Turn the computer off. Say, I don't want to look at any indicator, and just see the price on the computer and see where it's exactly bouncing from. 4,600. NASDAQ 12,600, 12,200, 12,100. So that's how confident we are with not only just these indicators. These are just charts to kind of give you kind of some information on the screen where things are going, right? Because there are 9 different types of trades you can take. You can take a trend trade. You can take an overbought RSI. You can take a diversion trade. You can take a black dot trade, white dot trade. You can take a night session trade. Endless type of trades. Or you don't have to use any of this. Just get up in the morning and look at my area. Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Yes, I understand.
The support and resistance. Yes.
Sometimes, although there is a resistance,
Yes.
it's always embedded.
That's fine. We give you a range. No problem.
My question is like, the
How-
money that I have and how you got
Hmm.
goes to -800. It's
Oh.
like, what if you want to stay?
So what you have to do is you have to understand the stop loss psychology. You have to understand. For example, when there's a trend trade, we tell everybody, we say, hey, trend can go against you. Simple as that. So at that time, put a 3-point stop loss, for example, right? We tell you it's RSI is 99.9, then enter a trade. Because the chances of you escaping a trade with a 0 loss are much higher. Rather you enter an RSI of 80% compared to a 99%. Number 2. Number 3, when it's within the area, I give you a range. See? So these areas, by the way, I have 12 years of PDFs for you to go and compare. I can give you a zip file of 12 years of data, of PDF. Just go and compare. Every morning when we write this, we save as a PDF, right? You can ask me the zip file, Rafay, can you give me in this year, this day data, and go and check out. Where exact, so these areas I can say is 98% valid. So there, of course, there are some days that, okay, it went to expected high and just didn't stop. So we, within these areas, tell you how to read them. For example, you have to make sure on a one chart it is stopping, or like it has to come to a stop and then start reversing from that point. So I understand there is that 2% of margin of error. But in a stop loss, you have to know every trade you take, you have to go in with a stop loss. You have to just think one thing is, and we always break it down in our trading rules, is this 4 things. Every trade you take, I don't care, trend, overbought, oversold, doesn't matter, you have to know 4 things. First of all, your entry price. Okay, everybody knows my entry. For advanced users, you always should know your average price. At what point am I going to do a second lot buy or sell to make my average proper? Average. TP, take profit, and stop loss. Any trade, I don't care, any trade. Trend trade, for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say your trend, I'll open it up here, right here. Trend trade, this was right here, trend trade. Our software has already indicated that, hey, this is where you're supposed to take your trend trade. Trend trade right here. Software will tell you if within a trend trade and trend goes against you, put a 3-point stop loss. You have to. Because again, this is not like God, right? Going to tell you everything the way it's supposed to. If it hits here and goes against you at 3 points, close your trade. That's it. So have a stop loss. So you always have to have, in a trend, have a 3-point stop loss. We say trail your profits. If it hits the trend trade and starts going up, make your money. Just chase. Keep moving your stop loss above and above and above and start. So from here to here in 2 minutes, market went up 9 points times 50. That's a $450 trade in 2 minutes. All you did was when the price was up, you were waiting for a trend trade to happen. You put a stop loss, and when it hit and start to make profits, you start locking your profit, right? So every trade that we give you, we kind of give you a rough stop loss analysis. Yes. 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 Oh yeah, exit is generally the trend. No. What happens is I tell everybody take 2 points. Every trade take minimum 2 points on S&P, which is a $100 trade. Minimum. You have to take 2 points. A stop loss is 3 points. Because 3 points, my trend will change. In our software, 3 points, my trend will change. So in my software, we have very specific stop losses that where you should take them. That if you're holding a position, you can hold it, and then from here on, this is your greed, but you want to take 100. From here, by the way, from here to here is $250. You're done. That's one trade, one trend trade, you're done. Sometime you open the market up in the morning, 9:30, you hear me screaming, guys, the price is already at expected high. Don't go long, don't go long. Let it drop to previous. So when in the morning, your night session high, we open it up and it's standing at here. Already, because most of the time the market will open in between right here. But when the market is opening in this above, don't go in buying. So we will tell you in advance at what level stop buying. Again, all of this sounds too good to be true, right? Because in terms of that, a lot of accuracy of the software is kind of hit or miss. They will work 10% of the time, sometimes they'll work 100% of the time, then you start to lose the accuracy of the hit rate, right? Then you're like, hey, this is no good. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I've been here for 12 years. The software company has been here. We want to make sure that whatever we tell you, we stand behind it, right? So these areas are yours to test, as well as the software, and then test it out. Test it out over the 14 days. You don't have to probably listen to the videos, because videos are to explain very basics. And what is a stop loss, SL? What is a take profit? So, but again, this program is designed for everybody who's never opened a computer to somebody who's been trading 10 years, and in everybody in between. Because this works on position traders. I have a doctor who trades only twice a year on natural gas. And all he does is follows this chart. So there's 5 different analysis happening for you. Intraday trading, position trading, day trading. If you want to do area trading, meaning that every time, last 10 years, the price goes outside of this band, don't go long, just go sell. If it goes below this line, go long. So I have people who short natural gas in after March, but the price goes down. And you know, natural gas, $1 is $10,000. That's it. All they do is with 5 lot, they have big pockets. They can leave an open contract. Once you get there and you understand it, just short here. Right now, it's a good time to short NASDAQ. It's overbought. It's ridiculously overbought. 16,200 is ridiculously overbought. I've been shorting NASDAQ from the last 4 days. Yesterday I shorted at 16,000 before 88.0, and now I'm shorting NASDAQ on CFDs as well as futures when it gets to around 200. When it gets to 200, it's overbought. It's ridiculously overbought. right? So I know my software, then we will call out that every time it gets to expected high, guys sell. You'll make two. So yesterday, I post, by the way, my results with everybody. I have a CFD account. I have 10 performance accounts unfunded, 10 evaluation account, and I have my own GFF broker account, which is futures money. I have interactive, any trade I take, I show to everybody, hey, so yesterday my day was 26,000 just in futures. So like I have 20 accounts, I short one, all 20 get copied. So this week, $300,000, no problem, absolutely no problem. $280,000, and I posted it over TikTok too, right? So it is very simple. Once you know the area that I'm going to short from and I'm going to go long, and all along the way, you pick up a few points, $100 here, $200 here, $50 here, $30. But the idea is I'm going to teach you to start going basics. Basic is don't worry about becoming a millionaire overnight in this thing. Target should be $100 a day. $100 a day, genuine USD you can make. Absolutely not a problem. Again, problem will happen, greed and discipline. I can, again, go in circles over and over and over, and I can show you on the page how to make money, when to trade. Over trading will kill you, 100%. Again, casinos open 23 hours. You will always want to say, hey, now the price is this, let's put a trade. And that one trade will kill it all, because now you didn't know. So go in with the target once you have done a target. So on a take profit, like the word you used is now your greed comes in. After 2 or 3 turns, like the price goes in your favor, start locking. So as it's rising, just start locking. If it happens to be that your first trade gave you $300, and if you're done for the day, please done for the day. Like no, now I still have 90. What am I going to do for rest of the 89 minutes? They just, nothing. Right? It's not an industry where you have to do something. Think of it this way. Wherever you go to work, I don't care where. If your employer or you're self-employed, business gives you $100 for a day, and you have done that job in 5 minutes, would you stay there? No. You're like, hey, I'm done. I was told to just come in, do my task. You did your task, get out. You don't have to over-analyze, over-trade. So that is the beauty of this system, is that making money is easy. It's just problem is keeping that money in your pocket is the tough part. So give me 1 second. So so all you have to do is within a month or so, just learn these lines. There's 20 things happening. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. Renko bars. So they don't work with time. Yes, regardless of time. So, for example, trend, upper band, higher high numbers, triggers, small, large, value area. Then you have value area and what else? Magic bands. Magic bands are up there. Bollinger bands, BBs. You have RSI. A little bit of everything, right? For you to analyze, and you don't have to do it. Our cloud server is doing it for you and pushing the live updates. No time. You only look at which type of trade you're going to take. So we're going to change the way you've been trading. We'll tell you. Don't worry. My background is telling you the trend. Number one. So my background color says right now the trend is down, right? So all 8 types of trade will teach you how to take a top of the bar trade, how to take a trend trade, how to take, for example, RSI trade, how to take a gap trade, a diversion line it gets plotted for you. So you just have to wait for that action to happen. You don't have to analyze nothing. No 5 minutes, no patterns, no W's, no M's, no diamonds, no snake, nothing. Throw that out of the window, please. Because this is the new way. This is the new algorithm that we have written for you to be able to understand it. Because what happens is, again, every pattern changes with time. Every pattern gets thrown out the moment you add time to it, right? So that is basically it. Any questions about markets, brokers, funded accounts, anything at all? Like, Gini?
Last time I did the trade and S&P was like 2 days up.
Okay,
How much up? I believe it was 10 points go up.
okay. First of all,
My stop was gone.
I understand. Happens.
I lose the money.
Your day should begin with this website. 100%. 100%. This is a scheduled news for a few markets. Now, NASDAQ, gold, oil, everything. 11 o'clock, Friday, you had a, for example, 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Your Fed chair speaks. At this time, no software in the world will save you. Because what happens is AI comes in, bots come in, they're just analyzing their speech of what he's talking about. If he says the word good day, they'll start buying. No trends work, no RSI works, nothing works except our areas. So you just, if that happens where you're like, what happened all of a sudden? So 2 times are important, 8:30 and 4:30, earnings come out. So don't have a trade in that time. So the first lecture on our videos, first thing is, did you look at a time? Few days ago, there was a data on 8 o'clock. Market shot up 100 points in a single day. 93 points, it took everybody's stop losses away. So when you have high impact, you see the red, they're there for a reason. Make sure you're not in a trade. This is like going out and there's a heavy storm going on. You have 2 things. Either you were in the right direction and you got flown in the right direction, or you got flown in the right direction. So happens. No problem.
I'm working in the morning.
Yes.
So I get up at 2 o'clock and I do
Yeah, Europeans. Yes.
in the morning, 7 o'clock this is happening.
7 o'clock.
6:30 to
Could be like, if you can pull me up in terms of a day, I can go back, because you can go back a year. And just to see at exactly what time something took place, we can see if what caused that issue. No problem. Because of course, this is not happening to software, it's happening to the price. Whether you were on TradingView, you saw a spike, whether you were anywhere, right? So we just have to calculate that. 2 times are very important, 8:30 and 4:30, that's where earnings come out. So pre-market earnings and post-market earnings, so you don't trade. Number 2, every time the Fed speak, you don't trade. Every time inflation data, you don't trade. You trade, but 5 minutes after, 8 minutes after, 10 minutes after, till it calms down. That's it. So you just have to kind of see, and I've seen that in 8:30 I'm in a trade and it happens to be in the right direction, and hey, I'm plus $500. And if I'm in the wrong end of the bargain, hey, my account is blown, right? So it happens. You just have to make sure that your times are printed. Most of the time, 9:30 to 11, things are okay. Generally, they're following the rules and regulation of like this industry. Because you have to understand one thing. This is 100% manipulated, 1000% manipulated. They're out there to get you. The big guys are out there with the bigger accounts to kill the retail investor. That's what their job is. So we go with $300, $500, $5,000. They come back with us $5 million, right? So our money has no value there. So you have to make sure whatever action they're taking, you're taking. Meaning that if the smart money is going up, why would you want to go against the trend, right? Why would you want to think? So don't get creative thinking that you can beat the market. This is you versus the computer. Simple as that. So if the market is there, trend is up, buy. So my software again will tell you to the best accuracy that, and if you're persistent and consistent and disciplined and no greed, I'll go over technical analysis with you with the debate of a day. I've boiled it down to 1%. If you're disciplined and if you're not greedy, you'll be winner. Like, you don't need so much analysis. Software will do the analysis that, hey, if it gets to 99%, I'll sell. If it gets to 100%, I'll buy. If it gets to diversion, let it confirm the diversion that I've changed my trend, I'll buy. Same thing with there's a diversion right now, heavy duty on 240 minutes. You see these lines? So NASDAQ is making higher highs, but it's fake. It's completely fake. NASDAQ should be standing at around 14,000, in my opinion, right now, absolutely. 16,000 is just this Christmas boom. Yes? Oh, these are, for example, again, we give you 5 different charts to just analyze. You can open it up in different areas to see what the market is doing yesterday, 2 days ago, 10 days ago, in terms of smart money, what they were doing. So this is smaller time frame and a little bit of a bigger, candle is bigger. So candle here is $125, candle here is $250. So both the basic type of trade, we tell everybody, you don't know anything about markets, you are just blind in this universe. Every time you see a white dot, just hit buy. That's it, that's all, nothing else. Yes?
How to know the egg breakout?
That doesn't matter. You go with, it doesn't matter if it's fake or not, right? You have to go with what the software is telling you. Meaning that if the trend is up, we go with the trend. I don't care how high up, fake or not, right? So, but the idea is measure those areas that we give you. Those are the actual reversal points for support and resistance. For example, right here, there's a diversion line drawn for you. Every time you see this line, just wait for the price to cross this. That's it, buy. So all 8 types of trade, you don't have to use your brain. Let the computer, you just look at the colors, that's it. No? Once it's there, it's there. No. No. It took us 8 years just to master that one candle, which is called the black candle. In our software, the white dot and the black dot is a reversal. Price is changing direction. And now once we know price has changed the direction, it's 100% will stay in there. That's how confident we are. That if the price has, if you see it's smooth bar, right? It's not based on candle. Every time you will see a white dot, price will go up. How, 2 points, 3 points, doesn't matter how many points, but these are 3 points sitting. You see a white dot, buy. You see a black dot, sell. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. $50, $50, $50, $50, $200, you're done, right? So that is what we will tell you that, hey, you want to take a candle trade, diversion trade, you want to take a strength trade, overbought, oversold, doesn't matter, right? But idea is like all of these things would be answered if you have it sitting in front of you doing live analysis. That's how. So you asked the question about fake breakouts, right? What happens is these areas generally, for example, this is R2 and R3, right? You have to make sure the price has stopped there. It's not ridiculously just rising and rising and rising and rising, right? And if you want to do a short, I would, if it's broken this, right, then wait for this price to come. So ahead of the market starts, you're given all these support and resistance values. And you can pinpoint test them, like with an accuracy. That price will reverse from there. So this takes in all of that in consideration of all the fake breakouts. Everything is taken in there. So we have added that margin of error in there to those numbers too. That hey, whatever is happening where the market is manipulated somehow, right? We're going to take that into consideration too. So it's done for you. But again, I can stand here and speak for hundreds of hours. Test out the software for 14 days. Test it out, see how you like it, how it is behaving for you, whether it's gold, whether it's for natural gas, whether it's for Forex, commodities, indices, doesn't matter, right? So it's all there for you. But this is futures data, by the way, not cash. If you're doing CFDs or cash with this, take this number and add your spread to it, because spread stays the same. For example, spread may be on NASDAQ 20 points. So if it's moving 20 points, it'll go in the same direction. So it's not like cash is going to go different. Future is the fastest and it's ahead the most. So whatever futures is doing, your cash's value is going to follow. Right? So if you're going to shorten these numbers, automatically CFDs will do the same thing. Right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
When you say future,
Yeah.
using that word, right?
No. Futures, the way is speculation, just pure speculation. Like all you're doing is betting on the direction of the price. That's it. Yeah, but the difference between hedging, that is CFDs. Here, you let's say have $1,000 in your account. For example, I'll say, right? Your account will, in futures, will only let you go to minus 1,000 and your trade will, that's it. That's all there is to it. Nothing else. So if you were in positive, you add on to it. And if it hits your stop loss or it goes against your account, so unless you have holding power. Yeah. Yes, yeah, but it's a little bit different because here it's even, they actually break down this futures market with certain amount of margins, meaning that in order to play one S&P 500 video game, I call it that, hey, you want to play this, I want you to have $650 in your account. So what they do is they block this for one contract. So they block it, no P&L, nothing here. You can go as low, imagine you just only had this money. So you're allowed to play this game, right? For as long as you don't go below this. That's it, done. Every time it moves up $1, you make $50. So 1 to 50. Every time it decreases $1, you go minus 50. So if it drops 65 divided by 50, those many points, your account is finished. But the moment it went up to from 4,500 to 4,505, you made $250. It got added to 250 here. Now you have $900. If you add another 250, now you can take two contracts, right? So the video games works like points basis, right? So it is all based on speculation, and you just need a minimum account to place the bet. So your minimum bet is $65 on a Russell Micro. So that's the cheapest video game table that you can enter the game at. That, hey, I'm gonna bet like at a casino. The cheapest table is a poker $5, right? Same thing here. The cheapest table is a Russell right here with the Micro. $65 is all you need to be able to play this. So, and then people, again, truly treat this as a casino. I have traders, I'm speaking live, and they don't know anything, they're just clicking. So that becomes 100% gambling, right? That you don't even know what you're clicking. If they just see an arrow going up, they're like, let's buy, arrow going down. That's not how we promote our software. Is you have to be 100% sure about every trade. That, hey, I'm going to enter from here, I'm going to take a trend trade, I'm going to take a candle trade. Yes?
It has to be one contract, it can't be a fraction of contract.
No, not CFD. CFDs allows fractions of the contract. So for example, you can even trade NASDAQ down to 0.1, 10 cents, right? Not futures. Futures is one contract or tenth of a contract. So for example, you can do S&P mini, which is one contract 650, or divided by 10, $65. NASDAQ, same thing. So on futures market, it is done by something called a tick value, right? So let me connect to my Apex. So what happens is every tick, the price ladder moves it by quarter. So S&P 500 moves like 4,500. So it will move like this: 4,500, 4,500, 25, 50, 75, 4501. So when it reaches here, you made 1250, you made 1250, you made 1250, and then you made $50. So each tick is $12.50 or $1.25 divided by 10. So 1.25. So every time S&P moves up, you make or lose 50, and the micro contract is 5. So what they said, hey, we're gonna make this game. We have a lot of people who can't even afford this amount. So let's bring them on, so those who wanna even play the game but don't have that much money. Because again, the idea is to kind of sit there and it looks like, again, it's designed for big boys. This video game, this casino, this trading market is designed for people with money to take people's money away. Simple. And a lot of people, just like, again, I always keep coming back, is like a lottery. Lotto 649 is $1, right? But it's one for you. But who's going to win? It's $1 million for them. So that one person won. But who won the game already? The OLG. They won it. No, not that one person won. OLG won. Because they gave out the platform, they gave out the tickets, they set up the merchants, it's a business model, right? Same thing here. US owns everything. They set up the game, they make it platform, they set the prices, they set everything. Now, how much you want to bet? You're like, I have $200, I'm going to go in. Few times you get lucky, and then but everybody end up losing it. That's what we are here to kind of eliminate. Nobody should be, whether you're doing futures, stocks, CFDs, crypto, forex, I don't care. No, you should know what you're trading, right? How you're trading, right? Is it overbought? Whether you are into Tesla or not. I don't care if you're into mutual funds. I know a lot of real estate agents hate me for that, saying that. Everybody was speculating 6 to 8 months ago. Condominium market. So when they come on me, I come back to them. I say, hey, you know what happens? The ads were buy on consignment, sell before closing, right? And they came to us and they say, hey, you are gambling, we are not. And I said, you are gambling too, because the word consignment comes in, and that means you're not going to close the deal. Some bigger buyer is going to buy the product, and you're just going to cash out. How is it different here? Same thing. So when you are selling something, somebody is willingly to buy, right? So speculation in real estate, look at the end result. Everything came down crashing because at one point people can't buy anymore because the price is overbought. It's going to get oversold in around January of 2025. Because everybody's going to be either selling, because people can't hold the interest rate for so long, right? It's going to, a domino effect, 1, 2, 5, 10, 100, and market is going to, the best time to buy maybe is when, probably now too, even the condominium market has dropped big time, especially the bigger homes. So it is no different here. All we're doing is just speculating, and we have to know speculation. So whether you were in any industry, any mutual fund, you have to know what you're buying and why. So that's where the analysis comes in. You can connect any stock to this in the world, by the way. That's how we are accurate. You want to trade FDAX, German market, throw it in there. My software will analyze for you overbought, oversold, diversion, strength, everything. You want to throw a Bitcoin in there, it'll do it for you, by the way. You want to do a XRP, you want to do Shiba coin. As long as you can connect with the Ninja Trader, I will analyze it for you. So that's the beauty of it. So I guess we'll take about 10 minutes break right now, and then I'll try to, meanwhile, you have any questions on how this costs, and I'll come back and I'll introduce the funded program on how you can start this with zero money of your own, absolutely zero. And I can show you the results of my students who are payouts are coming out with very little investment, get good at this video game, and make money. Payouts of December's are starting to come in. And let me see, where's the, yeah. Okay. So I think his name just showed up again. Several students out of Columbia. He took a payout on December the 1st, Tahir, right? Yeah. So basically, so this is where even if you have no money or you want to experiment, whether you have money or not, this is the way to experiment your trading skill on somebody else's money. So it's going to open this PDF when it loads. So they give you a certificate. So this person earned by investing 175 $. He invested, and he invested 35 days of his time. So the cost, dollar-wise, $200 US. Time-wise, 35 days. And look at the payout. Look at the money. If he loses, let's say he lost, he will lose the time, and he will lose $172. That's it. He doesn't lose anything else. So there are programs out there that will help you trade on zero capital. You don't have to spend any. Only cost you will have is my subscription of $339. And you can do this exam. So this is for those who think they can trade. I think I can trade. I may not be the best trader. I may not have the best discipline. I may not be able to control my greed. But if you think you can trade, think, right? Before you can put your money in, invest $42 into their exam. It's an exam. When you pass the exam, you have to pay $132 US. So this is USD, 172. Okay. Let's see, you did this for 2 months, 3 months, because you were not good enough to catch even at that level, 1072, and you made $1,500, you will still come out winning, 100%. So 3 months you stayed with my program, 3 months you did this, you will still come out winning. Like you, I tell everybody at the beginning, my goal here is not to take your money. To be honest, we as a company of 8 individuals are doing very good with the money. If I show you where we live, if I show you what we spend, if I show you, money is not a concern. Very good. Like, again, I've been here in Canada since 1996, right? I've seen it all. I even opened a $1 million fat sportsplex in front of York University. COVID hit, I had to shut down, different thing. We imported different things. So money is not an issue. Issue is, I want to teach you something where I'll have money coming from rest of your life, because when you earn, I learn. So your success is my earning, period. Because if you're not making money, you'll leave after a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months at max. I have had students who joined in July, and we called them up and we asked them, hey, why did you quit? Like what, like it's only 300. He's like, you know what, I was making money, but I got addicted to it. I couldn't control my greed. I was just like, we have a person in customer retention just to call out to see, hey, we see how many times you subscribed. What was the reason you quit? 2 reasons. Hey, I didn't understand the heck out of it. I think this thing is not for me. So one reason is, hey, not everything is meant for everything. I cannot be the best basketball player even if I wanted to. I just can't, right? So I'll try it, I'll take the courses and I'll fail, right? So the first thing is they'll say, hey, I gave it my best and this wasn't for me, sorry. So at least how much they lost, maybe $300, $400, $600, depending on how fast they left the program. Or the second thing was, hey, I can't control my greed here. Every time I make money, I go back in the trade because this is too easy. Now I gotta quit. So nobody came up to me and says, hey, your software isn't doing a great job. So even if every single person that I can even say sit down with me and just tell me what went wrong, they'll say, hey, either I'm not learning what you're telling me or I'm overtrading. So if you are disciplined and if you can control yourself and you can follow the system, you can become the top 3%, top 2%, top 1%. And so far we have only had 2 students. I know 2 students so far. There was one last week who hasn't failed an evaluation exam and who's been doing 100% consistency, right? So some people pass it in 1 try, 2 tries, 5 tries, so that's the way. So we'll take a 10 minutes break and I'll come back and I'll try to do more analysis. You guys are welcome to grab some coffee or anything.